Hello, Level Cast learners. Welcome to your weekly world news. Let's look at important events from July 13, 2026. News 1 of 26. First, a story from France. Police say a man damaged a valuable crown. This crown belonged to Empress Eugenie in the 1800s. It had many jewels. This man was a mastermind, meaning a very clever planner. This damage was just the start, police believe. News 2 of 26. Next, in Europe, a Swedish politician made a complaint. Her name is Abir al-Salani. She said a Danish politician used hate speech. This means speaking badly about a group of people. This happened online. It was after she spoke about anti-immigrant songs. News 3 of 26. Now, news from the US and Iran. The conflict between them is growing. Iran attacked airports and bridges. This was after US attacks. US soldiers got on a ship. This was part of a blockade, which means stopping things from entering or leaving. 2 US soldiers died in Jordan. 1 is missing. Iran says it destroyed US planes. News 4 of 26. In the UK, many refugees cannot join their families. A refugee is someone who leaves their country because of war or danger. More than 16,000 people are affected. A program to help them has stopped. Many are stuck in dangerous places. Some use smugglers to find safety. News 5 of 26. From Jakarta, Indonesia, we hear about garbage. Jakarta is a very big city. There are huge garbage mountains. These are piles of trash. The government wants to manage this waste. Thousands of people work there. They are waste pickers, meaning they collect things from the trash. News 6 of 26. The head of the EU wants to ban social media for young children. Her name is Ursula von der Leyen. She wants to protect children from predatory algorithms. These are computer programs that try to get people to use apps more. Experts say children under 13 should not use social media. News 7 of 26. Sad news from Spain. Wildfires killed 13 people. A British couple, Pete and Fran Gillam, are among them. Wildfires are big fires that spread quickly. Authorities used DNA to find out who died. This happened in a place called Almeria. News 8 of 26. Ukraine and 9 other countries want to build a defense program. This program is against ballistic missiles. These are long-range rockets. The UK is one of these countries. They met with Ukraine's leader, Volodymyr Zelensky, in Paris. This group is a coalition, meaning a group of countries working together. News 9 of 26. Israel will have elections in October. An election is when people vote for their leaders. This is the first election since Hamas attacks in 2023. People will vote on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. They will decide how he handled conflicts in Gaza and Iran. News 10 of 26. France sent 70,000 security people for Bastille Day. This is a big French holiday. They also sent them for a World Cup soccer game. The Interior Minister said no bad behavior would be allowed. This shows they want to keep order. News 11 of 26. The EU does not agree with the US. The US said the ICC threatens its power. The ICC is the International Criminal Court. The US government wants to stop this court. The EU says this is not true. News 12 of 26. A letter to the editor discussed the UK and international law. It talks about Palestine. Important people like peers and lawyers wrote it. They say Israel must be held responsible. This is for its actions in Gaza and the West Bank. News 13 of 26. Many young Germans are not joining the army. Germany wants more soldiers. Almost 6,000 young men asked not to serve. They have moral or religious reasons. This is happening even with a new conscription light policy. Conscription means people must join the army. News 14 of 26. In the UK, there is a question about violence against politicians. Is it changing democracy? Hostility means bad feelings and anger. This has made political work risky. Politicians might move away from the people they represent. News 15 of 26. In Kenya, people say killings continue at a farm. This is the Del Monte farm. G4S, a security company, was hired. 3 men died in the past year. People say G4S guards were involved. They replaced the old security team. News 16 of 26. Melbourne, Australia, will stop using Lime e-bikes. The city council voted for this. They said the bikes did not meet minimum standards. This means the bikes were not good enough. The company did not stop bikes from being left everywhere or misused. News 17 of 26. An American man was arrested. He gave $1 million in help to Palestine. His name is James Fergie Chambers. Some worry this shows more repression from Trump. Repression means stopping people's freedom. They fear the U.S. sees aid as terrorism. News 18 of 26. In Ukraine, protests continue. This is about the defense minister, Fedorov, being fired. Russia warns against foreign soldiers. Russia says they will be targets. Ukraine's president, Zelensky, tries to fix problems with Poland. News 19 of 26. Wildfire smoke from North America is still spreading. This is causing bad air quality warnings. Air quality is how clean or dirty the air is. Toronto has some of the worst air quality. Rain might help some areas. The World Cup final is still planned. News 20 of 26. Trump's Board of Peace changed its plan for Gaza. They dropped a big recovery plan. Now, they have a small pilot scheme. This is a small test plan. They want to keep something going. This is because Netanyahu might start a new attack before elections. News 21 of 26. Israeli ministers announced new settlements. These are places where people build homes. They are in Gaza and the West Bank. The defense minister wants 3 new outposts. An outpost is a small settlement. A commander says Israel controls 65% of Gaza. This breaks a ceasefire agreement. News 22 of 26. In the Ukraine war, strikes hit Russian warehouses. These warehouses were used for drones. Drones are small flying robots. Ukraine hit centers in Moscow and Tambov. A video showed an attack in Monaco. News 23 of 26. The Bayeux Tapestry is now in the UK. This is a very old and famous embroidery. It is a sign of better relations between the UK and France. It closes the loop on past tensions. Lisa Nandy, a government official, was among the first to see it. News 24 of 26. Letters discussed disability benefits. These are payments for people with disabilities. Some say we should not call it welfare. They say it is about social security. This is money for people who need help. News 25 of 26. Top U.S. lawmakers will not cut military aid to Israel. Military aid is money or weapons for a country's army. Hakeem Jeffries said the plan was too broad. His party is facing problems over Israel. News 26 of 26. Germany warned the U.S. about election interference. This is about a U.S. plan to give money. This money would go to groups in Europe. Germany fears this could affect their elections. That's today's news on Levelcast. Keep learning and see you next time.